I'm surprised this hasn't been said sooner, but listening to Anita Sarkeesian, you have to wonder if she really hates lesbians. And the reason I say this is because, think about it. You know all this bashing on male gamers saying, oh, they're all just a bunch of sexist pigs. Look at them. Here he is with these girls and their impossible anatomy. Oh, it's so sexist. I mean, it's not like the internet exists and they can go and look at porn all they want and all. No. The real problem is video games. That's where it's really at. Well, anyway, here's something I have to go and ask. Other than your typical basement dwelling geek and all, you know who else might be interested in that stuff? Well, guess what? It's not just men. Turns out, there are a number of women who are interested in the female form. They're called lesbians. Now I have no problems with homosexuals, okay? It's just that I prefer lesbians here. That's just me. But the point of it is that if you're going to sit around and say being attracted to the female form, that it's wrong, that it's immoral, that it's not right, well, okay, you say the exact same thing to a lesbian, and what kind of reaction do you think you're going to get out of that? You're going to probably come off as homophobic, would you not think? So I really have to ask this question. If Anita Sarkeesian is going to sit around and complain about the depictions of the female form, then it would make sense it applies to everyone, regardless of gender, correct? Now, the reason I say this is because if you sit around and say, well, with lesbians, that's okay. I mean, they're women, and women don't really objectify women like men do, and come on, that's bullshit, and you know it. Women are human just like everybody else, okay? Well, okay, if you're going to sit here and tell me that it's only wrong when men do it, you are a sexist by definition. That is a double standard. You are saying it's right for this group, but don't this group over here dare do the exact same thing. That's wrong. Well, okay now, tell me this. If you're going to go ahead and say stuff like that, and to avoid being a hypocrite, it must apply to everyone. Which means, by that very logic, that Anita Sarkeesian would be against lesbians who are into the exact same thing men are. So, again, as I have stated at the beginning of this video, by logic, if you follow the given facts as they have been laid down, Anita Sarkeesian must go and hate lesbians. Because if she didn't, well, okay then she wouldn't have any problem with what men are doing. Because guess what? Men aren't alone. Women are doing the exact same thing. It's just that when you're female, nobody tends to give a shit. It's only wrong when you're a guy. Which, of course, brings us back to the good old double standard that feminism tends to preach so often. Good for me, but not for thee. I can go and do this, but don't you dare do the same thing. Okay, so therefore, no matter how you look at it, that means Anita Sarkeesian can only be one of two things. She can be anti-lesbian, or she can be a hypocrite. That's about it. So, which is it, Anita? Are you homophobic, or are you just another hypocrite?